Hello, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the Lion's Gate portal. As usual, I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, ascended masters, keepers of the Akashic records. What are the messages for Gemini at this time, please? Excuse me. Messages for Gemini. Thank you. I have pre-shuffled all these decks, Gemini, and they will be listed down in the description box below if you're interested. Your first card out, the Eight of Keys, the Master Artisan. This is about sharing your gifts and how you want to do that. You're being called to share your gifts right now, even if that is just, a listening ear. The next card, the Three of Keys, the chess game. This is a card of potential conflict. You can see the queen on the chessboard is on her side. This is asking you to examine the people around you right now and be a knowing observer. The third card, a major arcana in the Akashic Tarot, number 9, the Archangel Michael. This is the Archangel of Courage. And you could potentially be needing courage right now for something, Gemini. So know that Archangel Michael is working with you. Clarifying these cards with the Everyday Witch Tarot. And again, I have pre-shuffled these. Just going to give them another little shuffle. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Gemini for the Lion's Gate portal. Clarifying the Eight of Keys, the Master Artisan, the Seven of Pentacles. Beautiful. Clarifying the Three of Keys, the chess game, the Magician. You are in control, Gemini. Clarifying the number 9, Archangel Michael, the Ten of Wands. This is making me smile for you. So the Seven of Pentacles, clarifying the Master Artisan, indicates that you have put in the hard work and you've done the work, you're doing the work, and you're awaiting the results. You're just awaiting the results. She's waiting for the grapes to come to fruition, to harvest. With the Magician clarifying the Three of Keys, the chess game, you have all the tools that you need to handle this situation. Clarifying the Eight of Keys, the Master Artisan, and the Seven of Pentacles, humility. Clarifying the Three of Keys, the chess game, and the Magician, divine abundance. Beautiful. Clarifying the number 9, Archangel Michael, and the Ten of Wands, change. Also beautiful. So, as I was saying, you have the power with the Magician to overcome any situation with the Three of Keys, the chess game. You're being called right now to be a knowing observer and watch. Everything will be made known to you. You have the power to manifest, and that is what this Lion's Gate portal is all about. But more importantly, just observe right now. Be a knowing observer, Gemini, and watch. And, the situation will become clear to you, and things will be made known to you. This boundaries card keeps coming out as an overall. That's amazing. It's come out at least 3 or 4 times in these readings. So a lot of people need to establish clearer boundaries right now, Gemini. As I said, with this Eight of Keys, the Master Artisan, he is pouring a handful of gems into one of his apprentice's hands. With this being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, you can be called to share your gifts and your talents. As I said, it could be just offering a listening ear, offering your kindness, your heart to someone. And, it's not that there will be a return for that necessarily with the Seven of Pentacles, but it is, when we put that out into the universe, it's not that we are expecting something in return, and when we don't, in fact, that is when we are acquiring, good karma and, whatever whatever we put out there, I believe is truly what we get back. It's not always negative karma that we are accruing. There is good karma that we are accruing as well, and that we're paying out. So with this being clarified overall by humility, allow me, Divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. So you could also be receiving help right now from someone. Someone else's gifts and talents may be helping you, assisting you in some way, and helping you to your harvest, to acquire your harvest, Gemini. But again, I believe as we give, we receive. And so it may not always seem that way, but it certainly will be in the end. So any patience that you have or delayed success is certainly worth the wait in the end. And definitely do not deny or decline any help that is offered, Gemini. We are really here to help each other. We really are here to help each other and to love each other. And I think that's just been forgotten. The Three of Keys, the chess game, as I said, indicates, there could be some people, around you that are not necessarily on the up and up. It could be they're being deceptive. They could be, serving their own agendas, as most humans do. So step back, try to see this from your higher self's perspective, and do your best to stay out of any polarizing situations that you may be pulled to one side or the other. The best advice right now is to be a knowing observer and watch. And you have all the tools that you need with this magician clarifying this to make any moves that you need to move. Remove yourself from this chess game if that is the end result, or make any moves that you need to make upon it, whether you decide you want to stay in a situation or not. Whether it's a relationship, a job, it could mean, many things, but there are definitely people who are not being completely honest in this situation. And as I said, most humans, a lot who are not in touch with their higher selves, are serving their own agendas, and you have the power to rise above this and see this situation for what it is, Gemini. This was clarified overall by the Divine Abundance card. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. So that is definitely a mindset, Gemini. And you cannot reach abundance or achieve that if you have a lack mentality. So if, the first step is believing that you have that power to manifest whatever it is that you want. And with this Lionsgate portal, this is, obviously, well, if it's not obvious to you, that's what the Lionsgate portal is all about, is a huge time of manifestation right now. So it's very important for you to have the courage to do this. Manifest what it is that you want. Archangel Michael is the archangel of courage, and he can uplift you and your spirits right now, just as he is with these children here. So call on Archangel Michael to give you the strength that you need to put down whatever you may be carrying that doesn't necessarily belong to you. If there's, if there's baggage from a situation, with this chess game card, and you see that there are things that, you're carrying that you don't need to carry, it's up to you to decide, to have the courage to put this stuff down, whatever it is that you need to lie down so that you can move on. And this being clarified overall by change, When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. I can't put it any more plainly than that, Gemini. Because we really don't control anything. You know? And maybe that's what it is that you're having the courage, or trying to have the courage to see right now, that you can put your desires out into the universe. You can certainly put it all out there and manifest, and then put it down and let the universe work its magic. And there's such a peace in that, Gemini. When you can let it go and turn it all over to the universe, there is such a peace in that. The overall message for you for this Lionsgate portal was the Boundaries card from the Work Your Light Oracle. And if I did not say, all these decks will be listed down in the description box in case you're interested. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You're being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you're left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand, and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your second brain, which is your belly. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings. Tune into that and decide what's okay for you. How does it feel, and what's it trying to communicate? Where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? This was a beautiful Lionsgate reading for you, Gemini. I hope that it resonated, and if it did, please hit that like button. I am trying to get these messages out to as many people who may need them, and I am wishing you love and light. Have a wonderful rest of your August, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.